What's up, everybody? Doc Dog 1985. There's levels to this. It's late. I don't feel like arguing, so I'm. Let's just have this conversation and figure out if we can meet a common ground, which I know is a mistake. I know what I'm doing is a mistake right now because I'm gonna talk to the PlayStation fan base, and this is the most illogical, disingenuous, goalpost moving fan base that exists. That they've proven it over and over again. It's like one set of rules for Sony and PlayStation, but never the same set of rules for everybody else. Doc, what are you talking about? What are you yapping about now? Okay, so I think that the release of the Steam machine once again has proven that the Xbox tax is real. The Steam machine gets announced, and everybody in the PlayStation fan base is out here saying that this is threatening Xbox. I am so confused, it's not even funny. So Steam decides to make a PC that connects to that's main focus is to connect to your TV like a console, okay? And apparently this box is what's threatening Xbox. The PlayStation 5 has already beaten Xbox. We established it, right? That the PlayStation 5 has already beaten Xbox. There's no other box that's going to come and beat Xbox when Xbox has already been beaten. Xbox has been beaten so much when it comes to the console space that they have pivoted from that. They have a campaign literally saying no console required. So any console that comes out, any piece of hardware that comes out where you can play video games, Xbox is literally saying themselves, hey, play it on that. So there is nothing threatening Xbox. Xbox is now, like a lot of PlayStation fanboys said, a multi-plat publisher. And they're a damn good multi-plat publisher. They are running the game when it comes to multi-plat publishing. They got games selling on PS5 that are old games. They got a PlayStation fan base that's hyped for a remake of a shell of a game because it's not even a full game, right? I mean, they got all their games are dropping day and day on PC. You can play their games on the cloud. They partnered with MetaQuest and made a VR headset. They partnered with Asus and made a handheld. Like Xbox is literally everywhere. So much so that people argue that they have diluted their brand. But now Steam comes out and decides that they want to make a PC that's mainly for your living room. And now this is the PC. This one is the PC that's going to hurt Xbox. I asked a few people, how is this possible? What is it about the Steam machine that they see that's hurting Xbox? And people said the fact that now Valve beat Xbox to the punch because the biggest claim was that you can play PlayStation games and Xbox games on a console like machine or whatever. This one I got to chalk up to ignorance. Either they don't know or they want to pretend like they don't know that many pre-built PCs don't already exist. And if they want to say, yeah, but they don't have the Steam OS, you can install the Steam OS on PCs. The only difference is that this one's going to come with it pre-installed. But here's the catch. If you're going to say that that does make a difference, if you're going to say that having the OS or having the operating system already pre-installed on the Steam machine is what makes it different, then my friend, I have to present to you Exhibit A, the Asus ROG Xbox Ally that has full screen experience installed from the get-go. Right now, you could get this on your regular Asus ROG Ally, but you have to install it yourself. So if the argument is that the Steam machine is different because it's a PC that comes pre-installed with Steam OS, then you can't argue against this. Because again, the only way you would be able to is if you actually have an active Xbox tax, which that would prove it. Now, here's the thing. This Xbox that does nothing different than other handheld PCs. This Xbox is a handheld PC. This Steam machine is nothing different than a Linux-based PC. Does nothing different. The same way there's better handheld PCs that you could get in the market, you're going to have to pay more money, like for the Lenovo Legion Go if you want an OLED screen, right? There's cheaper handheld PCs as well on the market, okay? The same thing with this Steam-based PC. So believing that this thing is threatening Xbox, to me, is very strange. I don't understand where everyone's coming from with like this threatens Xbox. The next Xbox hardware is supposed to be some premium experience, meaning it's going to be expensive and it's supposed to be a hybrid of PC, console, whatever. And the biggest critique that this thing is getting already is that you can already play Xbox games and Steam games and all that other stuff on a regular PC. So why not just buy a PC, build it yourself, all this other stuff. So if there's already hardware out there that can replace the next Xbox hardware, why is this Steam machine threatening Xbox? It's not. You just want to make something hurt Xbox. And this is the reality of it. I need you guys to pay attention with this. Right now, Xbox as a publisher is undeniable. You can't deny them. You could say you don't like all their games, all this other stuff, but as far as them pumping out games, undeniable. Okay? Their hardware not selling, not doing great. They understand it. That's why they're pivoting. They're going to go ahead and make a PC hybrid, whatever, which is probably true what the ponies are saying when they say that they're probably not going to take a loss on the hardware. So if they're willing to make a hardware that you're going to pay premium price for, meaning they're not going to take a loss on it, do you really think they care if you decide to not buy their hardware and just buy a Steam machine or buy a PlayStation or buy a regular PC, but you're still playing Xbox games? I think you guys are too tied up in this hardware thing, and that's not Xbox's goal anymore. For Steam, I think Steam should undercut this machine. It's an 8GB VRAM card. This machine can't cost more than $500. If this thing costs more than $500, I think it's dead. But if it's $500 or less, then we got something. Because you don't got to pay for online, which on the next Xbox, you're not paying for online anyways. You don't have to... you're going to be able to play PlayStation games, which on the next Xbox, you're going to be able to play PlayStation games. You're going to be able to play Xbox games, which you can play all Xbox games on a PC anyways, okay? You can't play all Xbox games on a PlayStation 5. I don't understand how this machine is threatening Xbox. Somebody explain it to me. Maybe there's got to be something that I'm missing. Somebody explain it to me. Why is this machine threatening Xbox? I don't see it. Like this Xbox ROG Ally, I can go ahead and run Steam Big Picture Mode and never use or buy a game on Windows again. And I don't think Xbox cares. Because the games that I'm running on Steam are also going to be Xbox games. Now this machine that also has access to Steam. Here's the thing. This machine that also has access to Steam is not limited by the Steam OS. Meaning on this Steam, I can play Call of Duty. On a Steam OS, you can't play Call of Duty. So Steam Big Picture Mode for me, I can play Call of Duty. I can play the Maddens. I can play all those games. I don't know. You guys let me know if I'm tripping. Let me know what I'm missing. I don't see it. I'm tired already. I'll post this video and I'll see the results tomorrow. Hopefully, you guys can let me know, hey, Doc, this is what you're missing. But please, please make it make sense. Xbox already doesn't care about selling hardware. We know this. No console required. Everything's Xbox. If they cared about selling hardware, they would entice you to buy their hardware. Now, if you want to buy their hardware, it's because it's going to be the premium device, meaning it's going to be expensive. But if you don't want to play their games that way, that's perfectly fine. They care more about selling software. They care more about monthly active users. I don't understand how this Steam machine is threatening Xbox. I'm not saying that's threatening Sony, but it's definitely not threatening Xbox. Doc Dog 1985, there's levels to this. We out. Peace.